Alright guys, just doing a quick intro for this video. We're doing a top 10 fire starter, fire tinder, basically, you know, what you need to start a fire besides a firesteel. And we're going over 10 of those items. We did the wet fire, cotton balls soaked in Vaseline, mini Inferno, as you can see right there, the fat rope stick, or I guess it's fat rope. This stuff. It is fat rope stick, but it's kind of all in a tin instead. We did the Zippo fast fire, which is also is also marketed under survival medical, not survival medical. What's it called? SOL. Survive Outdoors Longer. They market that fire stuff as well. We had the Zippo fire starter. We had Pine Fire Tots and Pine Fire Jute Twine. We had the Fire Puffs, Quick Fire, and Quick Fire was the last one. So lots of good options. These are all good options. I had mentioned in the video a little bit about InstaFire, and I just took it completely out because it just did horrible. So I'm not even going to test that one. So this isn't really a scientific test or anything, guys. It has some run times of how things burned. It'll actually, you know, kind of demonstrate everything, and then we'll come back and kind of wrap up the video and just tell you which ones are my favorites and kind of which ones perform the best. Thanks for watching. And that light my fire. Oh, yeah. Bless the camera. I'm going to go do the mini Inferno next. It's the first time I've used either the Light My Fire rope or the mini Inferno. I got this in that battle box. I'm going to test it out. I'm going to do the same thing. My fire still light the lighter. I fluffed it up and bent it up like they say to there. Okay, that one lit way faster. That was like almost immediate. Okay, starting the timer, give or take a few seconds. That was quick with that fire still. That stuff's awesome. And it's really thin and lightweight, so you can easily have it in your kit. We'll just keep the camera rolling. Well, we're already more in the fat fire. That thing is still going. This is some good stuff. I'm stoked on that. That is awesome. Next one we're going to do is I'm just going to let that burn. The fast fire. This is kind of like that cube stuff. Now, all these claim to be waterproof, and I don't doubt it. I've seen some pretty cool stuff on the fast fire, or the fat rope. Literally pour water all over it. That's still going. We're almost at 2 minutes. Well, that's burning. We'll come over here and get my more Eldris. This stuff, you know, I got a few little cubes there. You can actually use this more than once. So I've got some shavings that just must have broken off. We're just going to put them down there. The mini Inferno lights that fast with and it's still going. Wow, that stuff's freaking good. Hear that? That's super waxy. Just gonna get some shavings there. I could use Nice thing about the Eldris, Oh yeah, look at that 90-degree spine. Going to work. Got some good shavings. Let's get those. Save my edge there. I'm gonna use the light my fire again because that's only fair. Boom! That was fast too. Wow. Okay, so we're over 320. I'm gonna time the other one on my watch since we're still going on that mini Inferno. That's a small amount of that fast fire, and that stuff's going strong. And I've actually tested that before in water. And again, I believe all these waterproof claims on these, but maybe we'll do a separate test. That stuff's going pretty good too. I might have to get the fat rope in their shot because I feel like it's better than it's performed so far. I mean, that was one little strand. You could use quite a few of those together, obviously. But look at that stuff go. Mini Inferno, over 4 minutes. We're coming up on a minute for the the fast fire. Mini Inferno's still going. Yeah, we're over a minute 20 on the fast fire. That was just not even a full block, just some shavings. So you can't get a fire started in 5 minutes. Well, almost 5 minutes on the Mini Inferno. Is it going to make the 5-minute mark? Oh, it's still going, isn't it? It's still going a little bit. So that one's over 5. Okay, the Light My Fire lasted a minute and about 2 minutes and 10 seconds. That's not bad either, especially for the small amount. And that Mini Inferno is still going. I kind of stopped it at 5 minutes 15 seconds. So that stuff is rocking. That may be my new favorite fire starter. Alright, and I just did a little piece of the Mini Inferno. And this is all wet right here, so I'm just going to put it in there. Stuff lights like crazy fast. I mean, it's in water right now, so. Will it survive the douse, though? Nope. So, I think the moral is none of these were going to survive the douse. But will it survive rain? Yes. None of these are lighting when they're wet either. That won't light either. Alright. Last is the fast fire. Just going to shave a little off this one. Not going to use a full block. Just for... we use about that much. Alright, there we go. Hammer. Let's give it a little douse. What? Yep. Fast fire wins, guys. Look at that. It's surviving the douse, like unlike the other ones. That stuff's impressive. It also burned a long time, nearly 5 minutes if I remember right. That might be the winner, guys. Overall best fire starter. Now these are the ones I tested and I had with me, but that's a lot of different fire starters. So there you go. Getting to the end of the fast fire there. Might last 5 minutes. Oh, there it goes. 4 minutes 47 seconds, dude. The mini Inferno of the smaller fire starters, we'll call them, was the longest, and it was also one of the easiest to light. So it's pretty awesome stuff. But that Zippo stuff, how about that? That stuff's cheap. You can get it at... Sorry, I got kids next door. You can get it at Walmart, and I only used a quarter of it. Good stuff. Getting to the end of the fast fire there. Might last 5 minutes. Oh, there it goes. 4 minutes 47 seconds, dude. The mini Inferno of the smaller fire starters, we'll call them, was the longest, and it was also one of the easiest to light. So it's pretty awesome stuff. But that Zippo stuff, how about that? That stuff's cheap. You can get it at... Sorry, I got kids next door. You can get it at Walmart, and I only used a quarter of it. Good stuff. And next up we got the Cedar fire starter from Zippo. Came in that battle box as well. Gonna give this one a try. This one's a little different. This one I don't think is gonna take a spark. We're gonna try it for sure. I think I'm gonna have to light this one with the lighter. We're gonna find out. Something about this does not instill confidence that it's gonna spark. Kind of figured as much. Okay, so let's take the more in here. That's actually pretty hard. Scrape off. Yes, I am using the 90-degree spine on this thing. That's how freaking sharp it is. Sorry, loud noises. There we go. Got it. Alright. Took a little longer, but it can be done once you cut it up like that. So, run time on that. Let it burn. Guys, that Zippo fire starter is going to be the champion, I think. It's over 5.5 minutes. It's still going strong. You could cook over that thing. I mean, I really think you could. I think you could boil water over that. Just that. Nothing else. Pretty awesome. Definitely not going to be water resistant though, pretty sure. We'll do a test here in a minute, but it's still going. We're going to be over 6 minutes. That's pretty impressive. It's a little big, but look at it. I mean, we're just going to leave the time running. We'll be back. Alright, we're over 9.5 minutes on that Zippo. I'm telling you, you could literally cook off that. That could be your one source of fire if necessary. Put it in the stove. That seriously, it would be great in one of those like wood burning stoves. Just put a little bit in there and bam, because it's going. We're going to be well over 10 minutes. So what we're going to do is I did a whole fast fire, did a bunch more of the fat rope, but I think that's like 4. I think that's like 5 strands, and then I did a full wet fire, and we're going to actually do a full run because I didn't do a full, compared to the mini Inferno, and it's about the same size as that Zippo. I'm kind of guessing. Just to see who lasts the longest, though, I'm telling you, the Zippo is going to be hard to beat. It's still going. So we're going to light those up here in a minute. And, guys, the Zippo's still going. We're almost at 15 minutes. It's getting close, though. I can see that it's kind of starting to die off a little bit. Oh, did it last? Is it out? Dang, it's out. Okay, so almost exactly 15. Freaking impressive. Okay, for this next part, I'm going to use the lighter just because it will be faster for this test. See how long these guys last. Jeez, that was like too fast with the oh, timer. We're gonna play them all at the same time. Oh, we accidentally let the lit fire thing off. Well, there's some left in there too. There's like half one there. So let's see how it goes. Stay tuned. Next up is the wet fire. Certainly lights fast. Doesn't last as long though as the other ones. Waterproof though, look at that, guys. Yeah, that's sitting in water. It's still lit. Oh, helps with the cameras on the frame. So I just poured a bunch of water on there. You can see you still got some fire. Let's see if it'll light again. Some of this other stuff. It's not lighting again, however. But a lot of it stayed. It went out. So, decently waterproof. Won't light again though. Next up is wet fire. Now these were actually cubes. Had them in a like a tin, and they've all kind of just busted up. So that's kind of what you want them to do anyway. It's not a big deal. Let's see how this baby does. Shavings right there. So wet fire is the ultimate survival technologies. My dogs are over here fighting, wrestling. There we go. Took a little bit longer. Get a spark there, but it's going. Alright, timer's going. This is kind of fun, actually. I like it. It's good times. Good way to spend your Saturday night. I'm not using the lighter on these because I know they'll go up super fast, and it's, you know, I've already kind of proven that the big lighter is the way to go. But all you got is a fire still on you. Then you can start a fire. And that's light my fire with that scraper. That thing's awesome. It's like the oldest fire starter I have. I pulled that out of my bug out bag for this. I was thinking with the Inferno, it's a bigger piece of fire starting material, so it's going to last longer. So that kind of maybe skewed a little bit. If I would have done a whole cube of one of these, or a whole cube of the Light My Fire, or the Quick Fire, whatever it's called, it probably would have burned longer, come to think of it. But that's something we'll have to maybe do. So that lasted. Just that little bit of that lasted a minute 37. Dogs are snarling over there. Alright, sorry I had to delete some files on the memory card. These cotton balls are still going. We're well over a minute. And I actually did 2 of them. Kind of to try to give it a little bit more runtime, like the Inferno And I'm going to go back and, as far as runtime's concerned, do some of the other ones a little bit longer. But it's tough to beat that, guys. You can make these in your house for cheap. You can buy 100 things of cotton balls and petroleum jelly, Vaseline. You probably have it laying around your house, and just make them and then stick them in your fire kit. They're free. You don't need some fancy. Now, the big difference is they're not going to be waterproof. I mean, they're going to have some waterproof because of the petroleum jelly, but... Rusty, come here. Rusty, come here. Sit down. Dogs. Well, he's not the one barking, but he is definitely egging that guy on, so... We're over 2 minutes so far. Going strong. Gonna make a nice little fire out of that. Alright, so that just ran out. See, it's still kind of smoking. Over 3 minutes, guys. Cotton balls, Vaseline. Yeah, we got it nicely fluffed up. Let's see if we can get that. Let's take a spark here from the ferro rod. There we go. Got her lit. Alright. The only bad thing about this stuff is it's really sticky. Okay. Timer going there. Can you see that? Oh, there we go. See how long that sucker burns for. Look at that, guys, over 5 minutes. Again, one of the small tots. Pretty impressive. Okay, so we're over 6 minutes and it's still going strong. That's longer than any of them minus the little chunk of Zippo. That was a larger piece. I think if I did one of the larger pieces for the pine fire, little tot, the bit larger tot, it would go even longer. I'm just going to let it keep running now. Actually, let's not. Let's do... It's going over 6 minutes now. Almost 7. Yeah, we're almost at 7 minutes. In fact, we're over 7 minutes. I think this thing could go. You can see it's getting a lot smaller. So we'll try to put out this little creek water here that I got. See if we can see how waterproof it is with this. Well, okay. Well, that was pretty much a dousing, so that's not necessarily fair. So over 7 minutes, 20 seconds before I doused it. Now let's see if it'll light. It's a lot of water. I meant to kind of sprinkle it on there, but it kind of doused it. So let's see if it'll light again. I bet no, it got pretty wet, but. Nah, it pretty much got deteriorated too, so that's alright. We'll do the water test on the separate one. Okay, next we're going to try the Jute Twine that they give you. Get some of that water off there. There it goes. It was going. Yep, it's burning. Alright. That timer going. Give or take 30 seconds it took me to do that. I think you can see it's got a small flame going now. It's starting to catch those other, yeah, there it goes. Now we're cooking with fire. Alright, well we're over 3 minutes. I only cut a small section off too. There's quite a bit more. I'll show you. There's quite a bit more of that. There we go. So that's what came in the box plus what I cut off. And I just cut off a small section to test it out. And we're over 3.5 minutes. Gone out for the most part. That's 7 minutes and 8 seconds. That's dang good. Next up, we're going to do the red light fire puffs. Got these at the Peppercon. Give me a sample to test out, so let's test those out. Essentially, these are a cotton ball with some sort of Vaseline type. Yeah, those light up fast though. Alright, timer going. Camera a little bit on frame. Honestly, I don't know if these are any different than the Vaseline and cotton balls you can make for yourself, which is always a good option to have in your kit. Thing I wanted to point out, I tell you to only use a little section of these, so I used a whole one, and they're claiming 6 to 8 minutes of burn time, so we're at 2.5 right now, and it's still going pretty strong. So these are definitely more effective than your typical, I can't remember the time that the Vaseline soaked cotton ball was, but it wasn't this long. It was good, but it wasn't this long, so these are a touch better, and they're pretty inexpensive. Well, we're over 6 minutes. So I'd say their claim's pretty solid. Give you more information of these. They're made actually here in Utah. They're a local company to me. Non-toxic, 100% odorless, 100% odorless, safe, all natural ingredients, environmentally friendly. So I don't know. There's got to be some sort of chemical in there for it to burn that long. But Maybe it's, you know, like if they use some sort of environmentally friendly, all natural type ingredient. You can see it's starting to wear down, and we're at almost 7 minutes. So 6 to 8 minutes is pretty accurate. Pretty good stuff, guys. Pretty inexpensive. The little kit that I showed you came with a fire starter, a couple of these. So it was good for up to 15 fires. I think it was like $4 to show. Maybe more expensive online. Alright, last but not least, guys, we have this is called Quick Fire. They have this at the Preppercon, so I'm going to bump the tripod. It's designed to be lit in this package, so, well, that's still going actually. I stopped it at about 7 minutes, but it was still going. But these are designed to be lit with a lighter, not a fire still, but we're going to try something. I have an idea why I think a fire still will work. Now, in the packaging like this, I doubt it will work. We'll try it. They said you could start them with magnesium fire starters because they get hot enough. But I'm thinking what you could do okay, burn a hole in it, which is what I was trying to do. Oh, it almost lit. If you can get a hole in that packaging, which you could do with your knife. What? I think so. There's all the plastic. Yeah, see, look, you can do it with fire still, just like that. It's normal. Light my fire. All right, let's get that timer going. For some reason I can't see it, but hopefully you guys can. Didn't even have to use the Bic. Stay tuned. When I was at the show, they actually lit these. This thing's going pretty strong, over 2 minutes now, I think. They lit these in water, so I'm gonna try some here. Look at that. See how it repels the water? Still going strong. So that's pretty waterproof. Okay, let's see how long it lasts after getting it wet. Okay, so it went out roughly around 4.5 minutes, but that's after getting it wet. I feel like I could even relight it, so let's try that. Get my Bic here and relight it. Won't relight. Probably could if I kept working on it, but oh look, it did relight. Check it out. It's going. That stuff's good, man. And it got pretty wet. It ran for almost 5 minutes after being wet like that, and then relights. That's quality stuff. And that is the Quick Fire. Lasts a long time, water resistant, comes in a little small package, and you can just light it right in the package, not even having to open this up. Even with the fire still, you saw me do it. All right, that's a good one. Thanks for watching. All right, we're gonna try the fire up one more time. I got about 4 little strands of it, which is about equivalent to the other fire starters. Still not the fastest lighting stuff in the world. Let's try. Got my cold steel Thin Wolf. This actually has a really sharp spine on it. We're going to try this instead of the striker. Just getting crap all over me. Meanwhile, the fast fire is still going after being relit. There we go. Wow, it took a minute. Well, it's burning strong now, though. Alright, it's been burning for a few seconds. We're going to start that over. See how long that goes. Can't believe that quick fire still going after being wet. That stuff's good stuff. I don't know if that stick that they sell is better, but that was like 4 strands, pretty fluffed up, and it took some water, but now it's not relighting like they say it can. So this could very well be user error on my part, guys, but so far it's a good fire starter. It's certainly not. There it goes. Okay, so a little light after being wet. Takes a little work, but there it goes. Not bad. What I like about the fire rope so much is that you can get such a small amount and it'll make a fire. Some of these are a little bit bigger. And I think it went out again. And the quick fire finally stopped, so that was an additional 3.5 minutes almost on top of when I relit. I mean, that stuff lasts for probably 8 to 10 minutes. It's great. Okay, so lots of good options there. My favorite, it's hard to pick one favorite. I really liked the quick fire. That stuff was really good. It came in a little small packet. You could light the actual package. Pretty inexpensive. I'll link all the products down below where you can buy them. That one was really good. I liked the Pine Fire products because they were all natural and they lit really fast and burned a long time. The Tots and the Jute Twine. The Fire Puffs were good too. I'm a big fan of the Mini Inferno, and the Fast Fire is still one of my all-time favorites because it can be wet. It burns a long time. It's just a good overall fire starter. Wasn't terribly impressed with the fat rope stick. It did okay. And same with the wet fire. And then there's just good old cotton balls, guys. You know, those are always a good option. Just cotton balls with Vaseline. You can make them at your house, and they're a little messier. But overall, you know, a lot of them are good options. I think if I had to pick one, I'll pick two. I'll pick one that's natural. I'm gonna go with the Pine Fire products because it's all natural stuff. And if we have to go with like a really compact, small one that lights every time, it's water resistant, I'm gonna go with the Quick Fire. I liked it a little bit better than Fast Fire. It's flat. You can light the packaging. You can actually light it with a fire still like I showed, and it burned for a long time. It relights after it's been wet. I mean, it's a really good fire starter, guys. So check it out. So again, links all in the description below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sitting through this long video. It's kind of hard to test. Top 10 videos always take a while. They're usually going to be half an hour just because there's a lot of products to review and do things with. So, but, you know, like I said, it wasn't really a scientific experiment. Just kind of more of an, you know, kind of testing how they did wet, how long they burn, and those kind of things. Just guys give some more information. There's lots of good options out there, and there's ones I didn't include in the test, not because I didn't think they're good, maybe because I just couldn't get my hands on them or anything, you know, at the time. So let me know what your guys' favorite fire starters are, and thanks for watching. See you on the next video.